Welcome back, guys. This is Nick LL0809, and this is the third part of the instructions for my LEGO Disney version 3. Also, if you've not already, make sure to check out parts 1 and 2, and links are in the description. Okay, in this part we're going to focus on making the magazine, and I'm also going to give you some tips on how to keep your Disney running, and what to do if it breaks or any kind of problems with it. So, yeah. Okay, first up is the base. These are the parts you're going to need. Make sure you have one of these pieces. You're going to need 3 2x1 flat pieces, a 2x6, 2x4, 2 1x4s, and whatever these are called. You need 2 of those. Alright, and you're going to start with this. Attach the 1x4 onto it, and attach that, then that, put on the frictionless piece, then one there, another one on top, this goes here, and top it off with these 2 pieces. That should give you the base. Also, I've noticed that when you pull out the magazine, sometimes these 2 pieces will want to split apart. So take a little piece of tape and put it on the back. It'll pretty much remove that problem. So there's that. Alright, these are the pieces you're going to need for the next part. So 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these axles, one of these pieces, and 4 of these. You're going to start it off with putting the axle through that, put it on this, put another one there, the other axle will go on to that one, and 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and put these here. Alright, here's what we need for the next part. 2 of these axles. These are 3 studs long. These axles are 9 studs long. 2 of these, and 2 of these. Now you're going to want to take the axle and put it through there. Attach these 2 on each side, and put those axles on. Take this piece, which is what you just made, put that through there, and use the last axle, put that through, and that gives you that. Alright, here's what you're going to need for the last part. This is 13 by 1. This is 11 by 1. You're going to need 2 of these, 1 more of the axle, and these 2 pieces. So you want to take that, put it through there, take this, put 1 axle that hole, and this one goes on the 4th hole. It's right there. Then you want to take this axle, put it through, that goes there, and this would go there. To save some time, get an elastic and put it onto that. Then you can close it up. Okay, this is going to be the final piece. So you're going to need another axle this size, or those, shorter axle. Well, actually, two short axles. They don't have to be different colors. One of these, a 3x1 flat, one of those, and these. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is take these, put that axle through, like that. Take this axle, put it all the way through. Take that, put it here. Put another axle into that one. Take this, put it there. Take this axle, put it in there. This one goes onto that one. And top it off with this goes onto this side. There's that. And you take this and it snaps right on to here. Next, this hole will go on to here. Now you might notice that it does do that, but when we put the elastics on properly, it'll hold itself together like that. Alright, you also need to build this. It's very simple, these three pieces. That will go here. Yeah, and you're going to need to pull that out for a second now. Put the elastic around here. Lock it in. Elastic goes like that. Take that. Put it around the elastic. And slide it on. And then put that back on, okay. So there's that, and then those two holes will go into here, just like that. And that'll give you the mag. For ammo, you'll have to make sure you have 7 of these. 7 of those. And I'm sure you've already seen this before, but they load on just like that. Alright, so that should give you the magazine. And now you should have the entire gun. Okay, so once you make sure this is pushed down slightly, it should go right in to the gun. And when you have a fully loaded magazine, make sure you hold the top, because depending on how strong your elastic is, when you push it up, it might push this whole thing up slightly. Okay, now if you are pulling out the magazine and you notice that it is stuck, simply take this and pull it up slightly, and the magazine should come out. It does this because the pieces here tend to get stuck on these holes, so there's nothing I can really do about that. If there's a jam in the gun, just take off this side, and you should have access to everything in the gun. If there's any jam, just put your finger in there and clear it out. Sometimes if you load the gun incorrectly, or if you pull it back, pull it forward, it's not going forward, that might be because this could be yeah, let me pull it back. Alright. It might not work if this gets... Sometimes it'll get stuck on this little pin here. That might be because the magazine is not pushed in all the way. And if it does get jammed, do not try to force it. Just pull the slide back, take off the side, and clear any jams. But if the magazine is pushed in all the way, the bullet should slide right, nice and easily in. Also, if you don't have the magazine in, do not pull this back all the way. Do not just pull it back to play with it, because this might, if you pull it back too far, it might come all the way out and then out of the gun, and then it jams. Obviously it won't shoot. So make sure, don't pull it all the way. With the magazine in there, it makes it so it can't go out. The magazine actually stops this from going back. And one final thing, before you fire, if the trigger, if you notice it's like right up against that, then pull it back all the way. It should be like that. If it's like this, then this will go over it and it'll get stuck. So make sure it's like that. It'll work fine. So after a couple of shots, it might go like that when you let go. Just make sure it's always pulled back. And every once in a while, open the gun. Make sure that piece is firmly on, because if it's lifted slightly, then this will easily come back up. So that is about it for the maintenance. Obviously, if the gun gets broken, if it breaks completely, then obviously just rewatch the instructional videos on how to make it. Alright, so that should be pretty much everything you need to know about this gun. Alright, one last thing. As I've said before, this gun is not perfect, so I'm sure that a lot of viewers out there probably have a lot of good ideas on how to improve this. So if you build this, first make a video of it and show it to me. I'd love to see other people with my gun, and I encourage you to try to modify it and make it better, because maybe find a way to make the trigger mechanism internal, get rid of these gears, or make it shoot farther. I can't possibly think of everything, so I encourage you to modify this. And if you do have this gun in a video or a modified version of this gun, make sure to put my name somewhere in there and give me a little credit. So alright, that's gonna wrap up the instruction videos. Comment, rate, subscribe. Yeah, see you later.